In my new Not So Steady Right Hand Productions video, I wanted to talk about two books or booklets or brochures that I found in Houston at the Photo Eye stand. And as you can tell, they're books about photo books. There's two of them. This is one, and then the other one has a little cover that you can see there. There's some time information on the cover, and they're basically about the best photo books suggested by an assorted range of photo practitioners, and they were compiled by the makers behind the Kasseler Fotoforum. I'll try to say that fast without an accent. The festival on photo books, which is happening in the German town of Kassel. Kassel, of course, being the place where they have the Documenta modern art fair. It's happening every, I don't know, 4 years or whatever. Anyway, so this is for anybody who loves photo books. These booklets are really quite nice, and of course, as the cover says, they present books that came out in a certain period of time, I guess within a period of a year, and people were asked to suggest books that they considered to be the best books of that year. So for example, this is Gary Badger's suggestion, John Gorsuch's Secrets of Real Estate. And you can tell these booklets are basically, they look just like the photo book or any of these other books about books. Here's Ferdinand Bruggemann's suggestion. And as I said, for anybody who likes photography, these are really quite nice. And the added bonus, of course, is that you get to see the taste of a lot of different people, all picking books from the same year. You might be familiar with this book, Joachim Eskildsen and his Roma stories. Does it focus? It doesn't really focus that well. So this is a nice addition to Martin Parr and Gary Badger's The Photo Book. This is the Art of Good Show, of course. And it's printed rather nicely, nice paper, and I think you can see even in the video the reproduction of the production is very nice. The reproduction of the books is quite gorgeous. It's almost as if the book was really lying there in a miniature version on paper. I do think, though, it looks slightly nicer on the video than on the actual print. But that all said, these books are really rather beautiful, and I bought both copies, and they can be had through Photo Eye's website, and you know the address. Here is Stephen Gill's Hackney Flowers, suggested by Martin Parr. And okay, so I mean, in principle, once you've seen one, you've seen the other one, but just to give you an idea that it's just the same thing. It's a different year, of course. I should add that the text here is bilingual. So on every page you have the name of the person who suggested the book, and then the information about the book, just the name and the title and the year. And then there's a German and an English version of the text and a brief explanation on who the person is who suggested the book. And on the other page at the bottom you have information about the book and the maker, the photographer, including the ISBN and all that kind of stuff. So if you see something that you really like, you can usually, I guess, some books might be sold out, but you can usually just look up the numbers and then order these books. So I thought this was a rather nice find, and as someone who loves photo books and who can't afford to buy too many photo books, this is just perfect for me. It's also perfect, I should add that, because some of these books I probably would not buy, but it's nice to just get an idea of what they're like. And the internet often just makes it impossible to see what a photo book looks like, and it's just nice to be able to get an idea of what's inside these books. This is hijacked Of course, this is also part of you know, the idea behind making these little shaky, well, they're not that shaky, you know, not so steady right-hand productions videos, just to add a little something that's not so static and maybe a little different to the way photo books are usually shown online, where often there's no sound and it's just rather static and maybe a little boring. Okay, so suggested for anybody who loves photo books. There's these two here, the photo book PH 2007+8 and PH 2008+9.